So this is the continuation of our report, which is decorating the surface and ends of metal. So let's move to the different methods for finishing metal surface. But before we proceed, we will know first what is finishing metal surface. So finishing metal surface is the process of altering metal's surface by adding, removing, or reshaping. Also known or otherwise, machinists use metal surface for finishing protective chemical reactions on metal surfaces and to also beautify them. So metal surface also are the surface films used in chemical conversion. Coatings are formed by means of non-electrolytic chemical reaction that occurs between the metal surface and the solution. They are adherent, inorganic, crystalline, or amorphous films. So, different methods for finishing metal surface. So, how important the method for finishing metal surface? So, without finishing method for metal surfaces, the metal will appear scratched and incomplete. At the same time, offer different advantages of your products like avoidance to prevent metal corrosion. Second one is these are the things intended to different methods for finishing metal surfaces include the following. So this is the different methods for finishing metal surface. First one is electroplating. Second one, powder coating. Third one, hot blackening. Fourth one, vibratory finishing. Number 5, buff polishing. Number 6, sandblasting. And the last, number 7, is brushing metal. So let's move above, which is number 1, electroplating. So electroplating, chemicals and electricity creates a metallic coating on the surface of individual pieces. This process, known as electroplating, places a layer of nickel, chrome, zinc, or cadmium on the metal. Through this process does not smooth out errors in the metal surface. So example, products are made such as kitchen utensils, cutlery, and pots and pans. So the picture below is the picture about electroplating, or the finished product of electroplating. So next is powder coating. So powder coating is unlike electroplating that cannot do anything about surface defects. Some powder coating can smooth this out. Powder coating put a layer of durably melted plastic powder onto the metal. Finishes can be glossy, texture, or matte. Texture surfaces are best if surface defects exist. Remember, this method is also not ideal if you have sharp edges that need to be smoothed out. Examples of this products are made such as laundry machine, stoves, and refrigerators. So this is the powder coating. The picture below is the sample of the powder coating. So next, the third one is hot blackening. Hot blackening, like powder coating and electroplating, hot blackening coats the metal. This process uses a heated process to make the surface highly durable. The result has a black color, unlike other lighter colored coating. So remember, if a color is more important than durability, don't use hot blackening, since it's used to enhance abrasion resistance. Hot blackening is best with harder metals. So the picture below is the picture of hot blackening. So the fourth one is vibratory finishing. So it is often used to large scale. So at this time, vibratory finishing is often used for a large scale projects. Though the equipment required is expensive, it operates faster than tumble finishing. And according to finishing systems, remember, if speed is of the essence for finishing numerous metal pieces, vibratory finishing is best. This is an ideal method if you have surface defects you need to remove instantly. Example, products are made such as knife, fork, and spoon. So the picture below is the picture of the vibratory finishing, or the finished product of the finishing vibratory or vibratory finishing. Number 5, buff polishing. So buff polishing does not an excellent job with creating a smooth or not texture surface. It uses a cloth on a polishing machine to give a rounded finish. While finish can't be topped with a buff polisher, it cannot be used if you have intricately designed metal pieces with small crevices the cloth reach. So buff polishing, picture below is the picture below is the picture of the buff polishing, or the finished product of the buff polishing. So the sixth one is number 6 is sandblasting. So sandblasting works best for large that required matte finish. This process requires special eye and respiratory protection for workers who use blasters that force tiny particles at the metal. So this is the sandblasting. Picture below is the example of the sandblasting, or the finished product of the sandblasting, which is methods for finishing metal surface. So the last one, which is number 7, brushing metal. So at this point, this is the different at this point, which is the parts of the methods for finishing metal surface. Brushing metals gives it a uniform finish thanks to the design of the machines. Unlike grinders, which require precise movements over the metal, brushing only needs to be held against a belt. Note: special brushes may be used to create specific grains on the final product. So as you can see, this is the picture of the brushing metals, or the picture below is the example of the brushing metals. And that's all. Thank you.